Hello. We are, can someone please close the back doors because it really reflects here. And this is just really quickly, I'm getting signals for something, I'm not quite sure, but I'd like to introduce someone. You know, whenever we can, we also do outreach in the community, and community is broad. Community here, community in Chicago, and we had actually a raffle to help the neighborhood housing services, and the person who was so kind to contribute because she wanted to come to Ebertfest, and here she is Valerie Trish. So help me welcome her.
Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you to Neighborhood Housing Services for the raffle. This has been an amazing event. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Lights, please, because I need to see. I'm still a little shaken by Krisha, and one of Roger's most powerful articles that was not about movies was his article called "My Name is Roger and I'm an Alcoholic." If any of you haven't read it, you should go back and read it. And it was something very beautiful. He thought long and hard about writing it. And some of you have seen Life Itself, so you know that in the movie I said something that I had never said publicly, that I'm also in recovery. I've actually been sober for 35 years. So the movie, thank you. It's still a day at a time. So the movie really left me quite emotional about the toll that alcoholism takes, any kind of addiction takes on families. It is a family disease. We all have to do the work. We do the work individually. Some people do it through programs like Alcoholics Anonymous or Al-Anon, all kinds, Narcotics Anonymous, whatever. There is, or was for too long, a stigma on addiction, on mental health. It's time for that to stop because people need help, and they will get help sooner if they think that it's not such a stigma, even though when you're out there and you're doing all the things that you do when you are an addict or an alcoholic, that's when you really should be afraid of the stigma of that, but you're not because you're out of your mind a little bit. When you're doing it, it seems like it's something out of your control. I can say without a doubt that being sober was one of the most important things for me in my life. I love being a mother, and I hated being a mother who was also an alcoholic. And so it was so important for me, for my family. The love that Roger and I had for each other was strengthened by the bonds that we learned in our recovery. And that carries on to today. I didn't plan to say this, but I just felt compelled because I know Roger, if he had been up here, he would have said it. So anyway, thank you. And now I'm very pleased to present our next film, or I'm going to introduce the filmmakers, and they're going to introduce the film. Jeremy Unger is a writer, director, and documentarian. His narrative feature debut, Ride, premiered at the 2018 Los Angeles Film Festival before being released nationwide. He's the co-creator of the Emmy-nominated short form series Survive and was on the Tracking Board's 2019 Young and Hungry list. He has been an artist in residence at the Gershwin Hotel in Manhattan and is a graduate of the Carnegie Mellon School of Drama's directing program. Soy Cubana is his first documentary feature. And before we bring Jeremy out, we're going to bring his producer out with him, who is Robin Miller Unger, a speech-language pathologist specializing in brain injuries. She had dreamed of making documentary films for years. She found the subject for her first documentary short when she encountered the vocal Vitas in a small chapel in Santiago de Cuba. I'll just say Cuba. Anyway, Cuba, okay. The resulting short, Soy Cubana, went on to 60 film festivals, winning audience awards and jury prizes around the world. In 2021, Robin's first long-form documentary had its world premiere at South by Southwest, winning the audience award in its category. Will you please help me welcome onto the stage Jeremy Unger and Robin Miller Unger, their mother and son.
Thank you so much, guys.
Oh my God,
Thank you all so much for being here. I want to say that it's a really profound honor for us to be here and to be sharing this movie with you guys. This documentary has been a long time in the works. It began as a short, and it really was a labor of love that took probably from 2014 until now. We premiered in 2021 at South by Southwest, and it was virtual. And it was a really meaningful experience for us, and because this film is about live performance, it was really powerful for us to be premiering at a time when that wasn't possible. But I think I can confidently say that this is the biggest house Soy Cubana will have ever screened in.
thank you.
And we're so thrilled to be able to share it with you all right now. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah.
This is a movie about the connective power of music and about human connection and finding human connection in unexpected places, which is something that I think we've experienced a lot during the course of Ebertfest in the past couple of days. So thank you again, and we hope you enjoy.
Just really quickly, I know everybody travels, and imagine that trip that I took with a girlfriend to Santiago de Cuba. We ended up in Havana too, but we started on the east side, and hearing these voices in this stone chapel, and there were just a few of us there listening, it was one of those moving experiences where you get the goosebumps and you just think, this is too good not to share with the world. So it really is my dream that this all came to be and that we're able to show the film to you guys. Thank you, and we'll see you after.